Everybody one.
Bwana, ninajua uwezo wako, kuwa wewe ni Mungu usiyeshindwa.
Oh, Bwana ninajua.
Ninajua uwezo wako, kuwa wewe ni Mungu usiyeshindwa.
Bwana ninajua uwezo wako.
Ninajua uwezo wako,
Oh,
wewe ni Mungu usiyeshindwa.
oh, Bwana ninajua uwezo wako.
Ninajua uwezo wako.
Nimemwona akinifanyia, nimemwona akinitendea, kweli Mungu amenifanyia, nimemwona akinitendea.
Hi, my good people. Guess where I am? Network. I just said, you know what? Today, let me just come here and walk around and just, feel myself and talk to you people, because the things that we are doing, they are wrong. We need to change the narrative, all right? We need to, talk some sense into some people, talk some sense into ourselves, and that's why I'm here. Just want to talk to you. I secured a spot over there. Just gonna sit down and go through the points that I really want to talk to you guys, and let's get to see what exactly we need to change. You need to change. I need to change. We need to figure things out the right way. We need to start using our brains, because kuna watu hapa wanaogopa kutumia akili. Like, people are so ignorant that they're just scared to use their brains. They're just scared to think. I mean, come on, come with me. Let's go talk. So yeah, this is really beautiful spot. Nature walk. I just said, you know what? Acha niwalete leo hapa. Nimeacha bag yangu pale. So let's sit down and have this conversation, okay? I hope the lighting here will be really amazing and beautiful, so we can have this conversation. We talk really quick and then I go home, niende job. Alright guys, so technically I have been in the US since 2023, and there are things that I've really come to think and come to reason out myself, and I'm like, you know what, we can change the narrative back at home. And I've come to a realization that if we can actually voice these things, maybe we can enlighten somebody somewhere. Specifically, it might not be you, it might be somebody else. And my discussion today is things that we really need to change when we come to the US, things that we need to prioritize in. What are these things? Number one, change back home. How we can change our homes. Some of us came from homes that are really, really humble beginning. I'm talking to people who are sold together with their parents. People who saw their siblings working so hard for you to get that visa, for you to get that ticket, for you even to make it. Those are the people I'm addressing. I'm not addressing you who just worked yourself hard to be here. Nobody assisted you. Nobody loved you from your family. I'm just talking to people wenye walilelewa na chama. Wale wazazi waling'ang'ana sana, walikuwa wanaenda chama wakiwalea, wakiwalipia ma school fees, wakiwalipia ma ticket, wakiwatafutia pesa, waliuza mashamba. Some parents had to sell a piece of land for you to get to the US. And these are the people who have come here and they have forgotten completely that tuliacha wazazi nyumbani wakiwa na high blood pressure, tuliacha wazazi nyumbani wakiwa na ugonjwa wa sukari, like diabetes, wakiwa na arthritis, wakiwa na ulcer, wakiwa na acid, wengine wameingia into depression. Those are the people I'm talking to. We have come here, we have completely forgotten that these are people who put their life in front for us to even get that flight, for us to be here. So when we get here, these are the things that majority of us, we get here, we forget, we get here, we start doing things, and we think, we completely forget that somebody had a sleepless night for you to get here. And I'm not trying to, condemn anything or trying to be like a mother to your life. No, I'm just talking to somebody who can pick some sense, somebody who can, understand where I'm coming from and why am I even voicing for this. And I'm not trying to teach people to be entitled back at home, to feel like you're in the US, you have to help them. No, I'm not raising that kind of a generation. The generation I'm putting some sense into, or I'm actually enlightening, is people who come here, their first thing is just they're thinking about dating somebody. They're thinking about, having just fun. Students like international students, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, I don't know how to call you. First of all, when you come to the US, before you start falling in love with somebody, you need to do a thorough background check. Know who this person is. Know if this person have a criminal record. Know if these people are reckless drivers in America. Know if these people are just, law breakers. People who are just recklessly and carelessly doing things in America. They are just alcoholic. People who party too much. They have no sense of direction. They're just here wasting their life. Know how long has this person been in the US. And if that somebody has been in the US for 5 years, they still have a green card, and they have not even billed back at home. They have not assisted no single soul back at home. They are not even sending money to their family back at home. Here in America, they have no investment. Their bank account is zero. These are the people you need to thoroughly avoid. Because you know why? You're going to have a stagnation in life just like them. Tell me why somebody who has been in the US for 5 years still has not put their life in order. Still, they are the people who are recklessly drinking, partying. They have no sense of direction. They are not thinking about the future. They're not even thinking of even helping one single soul of their family members. These are the same people, hata hawajasaidia ndugu zao, dada zao, hata kushika passport peke yake. And those are the people you want to get married to. You really need to do a thorough background check. Know somebody. Don't just rush to loving people. Love should be the last thing for you to do in this country. If you're coming here, change back home. Try to change back home. Zile pesa mama alitoa kwa chama akakuleta America, lipa hizo madeni. Ile shamba iliuzwa, make sure you replace it. Within 2, 3, 4 years, you should have done with debts back at home. By your 5th year, when you're about to become a citizen, you're supposed now to start doing some investment, some good things back at home. Take people to Qatar, take people to Saudi Arabia. Assist somebody from that village where you are coming from. Don't just come to America, kazi yako ni kulewa, kutusi watu online, and that's all you think you can. No, you can do better. If you sit down and reason, you can do better than just making noise in TikTok, than just drinking alcohol, than just sleeping around with careless men who have no sense of direction. And the best way to know these people, go to public record. America is a first world country. Don't forget about that. Resources are available everywhere. Google. Ask Google about the information, not their full names. Go to public record. You will be surprised how many times they have been married. You'll be surprised how many kids they have. You'll be surprised how many baby mamas they have out there. You will be surprised how many men that lady has been sleeping around with by knowing their lease apartment, how she or he has been moving from one house to another, from one apartment to another, who they are moving with, or yeah, it's a little bit distracting being in the forest in the middle of nowhere. I'm just scared. What if something just itokeleze, wow, chingenene guy chingenene ndio zile nitawaonesha. Oh my gosh, this is so homely. It makes me feel like I'm back at home. Yeah, so please learn about that. Another point, now my second point, after now you've done a good background check, you've known somebody's been married, somebody's a reckless, you avoid those kind of people. Kuja na wewe, pata daktari, pata mtu ana engineer, pata mtu ako shule anasoma, mtu anajituma, mtu mwenye afikiri party after party, another party. Every weekend they just want to go out. Every weekend they just want to go spend money. They're making money and spending it, driving carelessly and going anywhere with no sense of direction. While the people back at home, they're suffering. Just convert that money you're spending every single weekend going out. with friends who are not even helping you. And even when you go these outings or when you go these parties and everything, you don't even sit down and talk of how we're gonna make our life better in this America. What if today Trump said everybody go back home? How am I going back home? What do I have? What do I have that my people will be so proud of me for bringing it back home? What do I have? Ask yourself those questions. And if you get the answer, yeah, do the right thing. Okay? To my second point, actually. This is now in dating. International student, date. To my second point. This is amazing. I'm just addressing international student. My sisters and my brothers, you guys, you babies amaze me. Like, you really amaze me. I'm not just kidding. You find international students dating each other. How is that even making sense? You come from a family where your siblings are looking up to you. Everybody in the village is looking up to you. And then you come to America and you know very well that you are looking for green pastures. You didn't come here to joyride. I'm not talking for people who came from well-off families, who came to America to study and go back home. I'm not talking about those people. People who just came to study and have fun. I'm not addressing you. No. I'm addressing that girl, that boy who came to America to study and go back home with a master's degree, with a bachelor's degree, with something that he wants to celebrate with the society. I'm not talking about people who came to America with an intention of just giving birth to a child so that ndio muitwe na mimi pia mtoto wangu ni Muamerika. I'm not addressing those kind of category. No, I will not stoop that low to address that kind of environment, that kind of, individual. I'm addressing this little girl, this innocent boy who just came and found love within another international student, and you still feel like you want to change back at home. You still feel like you want a green card. You still feel like you want to make ends meet. Drop that relationship. It's not going anywhere. If you listen to me and listen carefully, it will not take you anywhere unless you have a different agenda. But if your agenda is to get a green card, to secure a good job in America, to go back home with something beautiful, to impress the society, to carry something that you can be proud of, something that you can tell your people back at home that I went to America, I studied, and now I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with this. You're not coming back with kids. I mean, kids are a blessing, but can they wait? Can you just put your life in order first? Can you help some? Because let's talk about this. You are dating another international student. He's struggling. You are struggling. She's struggling. You are struggling. And then at the end of the day, who is helping who? Why can't we pause this and focus on your study first? Get that graduation. Focus on getting a good job. Unless you want to go back home and work and start struggling trying to get a job back home, which is very, very difficult to get jobs back at home. Unless you want to do that, that is fine. You can date whoever you want, leave the country and go back home and continue your relationship back home with that particular person. That is fine. I'm addressing this. Imagine these years that you're staying with this particular person. You both are not growing. You are not exploring. You are not learning. You are literally wasting time of each other. And you know why I'm saying this is time wasted for each other? This is the reason. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the goal, we want to see, like, after I came to the US, I've been dating this person, and then all of a sudden, you guys have kids. You're international students. You don't even have a green card. Your visa has expired, most probably. When this kid come, the kid will require an insurance. Health insurance is very expensive. Yourself, you need a health insurance. You need to pay your tuition. You need to pay for your accommodation. You need to pay for food. You need to pay for everything. You, as an international student that I know, you're not allowed to work. The only hours that you can work is 20 hours a week. These 20 hours a week, what is it gonna do for you, your kid, that husband, bills? What is it that gonna do? Are you going to focus with school, or are you going to focus to raise this child? And we don't want to raise a child with so much stress that you actually project that stress to the children, and the children grow up bitter from just bitter, frustrated parents. And this relationship, after you even give birth, this boy is gonna see somebody else, because now both of us are going through a lot of stress. And these are the reasons as to why you find most of international students trying other means which are illegal. Like now they start working illegally, because now they have to feed each other. They have to make sure the child is okay. And this is where you find most of international students, they drop out of school because you can't put up with good grades. You can't put up with good grades. You can't work with the speed of the school and then feed a child and be at home. Who's going to take care of that child when you're going for classes? That means you have to pay you have to take children to daycare. Daycares in America are very expensive. So if you are paying for that daycare, and then you are paying for your own school fees, if just paying for my own school fees is crazy, it's draining, how about raising a child and bills at home? What if we slow down in these things? What if we just finish what brought us here first? Graduate. Find that love. Get married the right way. Have children the right way. When you have even secured a good job, you have a green card, now you can work legally so that things can be easy for you. Some of you are out of status. You've given birth. You can't even travel back home to take that child back home to be raised by your parents, because if you go, you can't come back. Yes. So think it this way. If you could have probably found love somewhere else, not an international student, maybe somebody who is a citizen, maybe somebody who is a permanent resident, maybe somebody who has established their grounds here in America, life could have been different. So why are we rushing into dating? Is it really necessary? Is it mandatory? Is it part of the student requirement? No. Let love find you at the right time. And when it finds you, I'm not saying you stay in a toxic relationship, because many of you, again, you are very annoying. Somebody is treating you so bad, but you're still there. Why? Why are you being so desperate? Respect yourself, your sanity, your dignity, your mental health, your emotional health is very, very important. You don't have to stay. You don't have to please the society. You don't have to be the best person, a conqueror who has stayed in a very abusive marriage, in an abusive relationship. You don't have to earn points. For what? For what? After you earn those points, then are those points going to take you to heaven? I mean, if they are, everybody will be working towards that. So, if you must date, then date sensibly. If you really must date with a form of direction, a sense of direction. Please stop dating people who are married. Men here in America are married. They are married. They will lie to you, international student. People who have come with J1, F1, H1B, visitor's visa. They will lie to you. They are not married. Please do background check before you settle down with somebody. Dating an international student, aki hakuna mahali mtapelekana. You're wasting each other's time. And before you realize, it's too late. Just to look around those who are dating international students. Look around their reasoning. Their reasoning is very limited. They'll be thinking of going out for parties. They'll be thinking of, spending money, going out. They'll be thinking of going back to school here in America, picking more classes to secure their stay here. Going back to school for doing just useless courses to continue staying in the US. Because hakuna mwenye anaambia mwingine tuache hii upuzi to figure out life. Years after years, you'll find girls and boys 7 years down the line, they are still within the same cycle. Kama hawajazaa pamoja, wako wameambiana, let's go back, pick another course. My sister, my brother, you can do better if you decide to think. If you decide to be independent, let somebody not think on your behalf. Let somebody not direct you on what you're supposed to do here. Sit down, you know what you need to do. You know how much your family needs you. You know how much they struggled for you to be here. Do not just forget. That little help that you've been sending them is not enough. We can change back home if we decide to have some sense of direction. I'm not saying we shouldn't have fun. We can have regulated fun. The main goal is you better your life, you better your family's life, not better a boy's life or a girl's life. You didn't come to America to better my life. I didn't come here to better. Yeah. Hate me or like me, the truth is very bitter. I love people who are not scared of thinking, people who are really quick, people who are very fast in grabbing opportunities. You find very young girls and very young boys who really have done a lot. They have really done a lot. Just waking up, going to work and coming back home is not enough here in America. You need to associate yourself with people who came ahead of you and have done something. People who have their life in order. People who have, like they have put some things that you can look and admire. And we want people back at home to admire us. We want people back at home to envy us, to feel like I want to come to the US. We want to inspire them. We want to motivate them. But we cannot just motivate people back at home by being the leaders of, nuisance in TikTok, drinking alcohol right, left, center. Very people who come here, especially me, I'm talking to international students because that is where I belong. They just come here to party, to marry, to have fun, to drink, to be who is the best drinker, who is the best racer, like driving speed zingine za kiujinga, za kiushenzi, having so many tickets, having so many counts of criminal activities that you have indulged yourself into. And then unataka sasa watu wakae hapo wakujangie, wakutumie pesa utolewe jela just because you're reckless. Kuna watu wamekuja hapa to aiming to sleep with people. They just want to count. Sijalala na mzungu, sasa nataka nilale na mzungu, ndio tu nimebakisha. I've heard people say that. And I'm like, God of Nazareth, who gave you a chance to come to the US? Why could God give somebody else this chance? Sometimes you look around, you are like, God, haki kuna mtoto ako huko nyumbani, ungempatia hii chance. Tungeshikana mikono, tungekuwa mbali. So, my people, I know those who are doing all these things, they're not gonna like this video. They will not like it. They'll feel attacked because it's true. If you don't like this message, I just said from the beginning, it is not your message. It's somebody else's message. You don't have to listen to this message because kiburi uko nayo, hii message haitakusaidia. You won't get any point from here. I feel so bad when I see young people come here and they're wasting time instead of grabbing opportunities, instead of running with chances. Opportunities come once, chances are given one time. You can never have it. Watu mnakuja hapa mnaanza kulewa, mnanunua gari sasa hatupumui. Mko na apartment hatupumui. Kila nguo mpya mnanunua lazima mtuambie bei mpaka mtuwekea receipt online. You can do better. Your brain can reason better. That is a very small mind to do that. I don't find it attractive. I mean, some people find it attractive, but I don't know what is attractive by somebody buying a cloth and parading the receipts online to tell you this is how much I spend. I mean, who cares? We have people here who walikuja mbele, they are spending a lot of money, but they are not parading it. Your pride weka kando kidogo. Focus on, show us how many people you have helped. How many people have you inspired by just even telling people the process of even coming here? How many people have you sat down and even guided and told them, hey, if you want to come to the US, this is how I made it. I don't know how you're going to make it. I can't sponsor you, but the information is here. The way you want to use it, I don't know. Some of you who came here with K1 visa, I know so many K1 visa people who are in the US. But when they're trying to reach out to do the K1 visas, who came first? to even ask them, how should I do this? How am I doing this? Is this right or this? You are ignoring them. You're not even responding. You're not even guiding them. Why are you so mean with information that you got for free? Guiding people. How is it gonna affect your life? You're not gonna eat just because you told me information. Stop being jealous and selfish of information. Share. Let's all be successful. I mean, you can't finish the resources in America. You cannot, honey. You cannot. You can't live in every apartment in America. You cannot. So let's pull our people back at home. Tuwalete hapa. Sisi wote tutajirike pamoja. Why do you want to be selfish with information? People who came here, kuna watu wamekaa hapa 10 years, but ukimuuliza hata amewahi guide hata mtu mmoja, hakuna hata mtu kwa familia ama hata village amewahi guide hata amwambie apply hata student visa ama J1, because ana feel like watakuja kuwa burden kwangu. When you are guiding somebody, give them your ultimatums. Tell them, I'm sorry, I can't host you, but these are the expenses that are in place. This is how much I can support you. I can only give you information. I don't have any single money to support. Just help where you can, okay? Yeah, help where you can. I was just positioning my camera a little bit. So please, this information is very handy. The way you're going to use it is up to you. Wacha kudate each other wenye hamwezi saidiana. And then inawalazimisha sasa mnaingia kwa shida. Huyu anaanza sasa kudate the right person, huyu anaanza kudate the right person, there are kids involved, and then it becomes very toxic and very dirty. And now putting your life together is already messed up. And you don't have to stay there. If it's toxic, love yourself enough to walk out of that place, of that person. You don't have to stay to please the society. You don't have to stay because of kids. You can do better with your brain. There's so much knowledge in America that you really need to utilize. Yes, please, let's do better. I think that is it for today. I will be talking a lot about things that I've come to observe, things I've seen, things that you can pick and run. And if you've already messed up your life, you already have kids here in America, or you're already into a very, very beautiful, flourishing relationship that you don't feel like you can come out, it's not too late. You can turn around and be better for yourself, not for anybody else. If you feel like you've already messed up, you feel like, no, I can't go back. No, you still have time. Think about 2 years from now. If you change now, 2 years from now, you'll say, wow. But if you don't change now, 2 years from now, you say, I wish I had even changed last year. So it's now or never. Don't wait until things go south is when you want to come out of that. Please think about helping people back at home. Don't be selfish to think about yourself. They don't have to be entitled for you to help them, but just remember what your parents had to go through for you to be here, what your brothers, your sisters had to go through, the little they had to save, the cows, the shambas they had to sell for you to be here, the kind of people they had to talk to. Some of your siblings had to sleep with somebody to get money to give you, but they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you. People have done evil things for you to be where you are. Others had to look for money. Wewe ulisikia tu sistaka amekupea pesa, mamaka amekupea pesa, you don't know alilala na nani ndiye apate hiyo pesa. You don't know kama alilala na MCA, kama alilala na MP, kama alilala na chief wa area for you to get that money. Hata kupata hiyo stamp peke yake, you have no idea. So don't just think that because my mom didn't give me money directly, or my uncle or my auntie or my siblings, aliongea na mtu fulani akanisaidia. You don't know behind the curtains what he had to sacrifice, she had to sacrifice for that person even to accept to help you. So rudisha mkono. Yeah, rudisha mkono. Stop partying too much. Yeah, that's it I have for today. Till next time. Asa senus anitsina, lift you on.